The Met Department predicts heavy showers in many parts of the island tonight. The Met Department further stated that the wind speeds could increase between 50 to 60 kilometers in the Nuwara, Badulla and Matale districts. Heavy showers that battered the island during the past few days has adversely affected many people across the island.
According to the Disaster Management Centre, heavy showers and floods across the country have affected 6,000 people. The Puttalam district suffered the most due to the adverse weather. The spill gates of the Anamaduwa-Kachimaduwa reservoir have been opened due to heavy rains that affected the area since last afternoon. According to our correspondent, many low-lying areas have been affected by this. 4 of the 6 spill gates of the Tabua reservoir have also been opened. Areas including Tilladia, Ratmalyaya and Al-Khasib have been inundated. Daily activities of many residents of these areas have been affected as the entry roads to their villages remain inundated. 2 spill gates of the Rajangania reservoir have been opened. Water is being released from the reservoir at 1200 cubic feet per second. According to our correspondent, the 2 spill gates of the Angamu reservoir have also been opened. Meanwhile, the Department of Fisheries warned fishermen against going out to sea in small fishing vessels. Assistant Director of the Department of Fisheries, Padma Priyatisera, said that fishermen currently at sea in the Bay of Bengal region should remain vigilant. Our correspondent said that many one-day fishing vessels had refrained from going out to sea in Gaul, Hikkadua and Dodandua as per the instructions of the Met Department. Sea waves washed ashore along the Matara-Colombo main road. Sea waves had hit the road last evening as well. Employees of the Gaul Municipal Council removed the garbage and water that remains on the streets. Meanwhile, the Road Development Authority removed the water and sand accumulated along the Gaul-Colombo road. A section of the Sinigama temple had collapsed due to heavy showers in the area. The Kandy Jaffna main road was inundated in the Matale town this afternoon. Flow of traffic along the road was affected. According to our correspondent, heavy rains battered the Matale town throughout the day.
We are now joined by Newsfirst Deshan Gonawala with the weather forecast. Over to you, Deshan.
Thank you very much. Now, welcome here to the Newsfirst Weather Centre as we take a look at the weather situation in the country at the moment. And I'm sure, as most of you have experienced over the last few days, Sri Lanka is currently experiencing some adverse weather. Heavy rains, a great degree rather of cloud cover have also been the order of the day. Now, if you look here at the map, you can see from the satellite images a bit of a disturbance over some parts of the island. Now, the current weather is attributed to a disturbance in the Bay of Bengal over the southern part of the island, as you can see just over here in this area marked in red. Now, moving on, this weather, as you can see, will also particularly affect the southern province, the eastern province up here. I mean, will also to some degree affect the central province, the Uva province, and also the Wayamba, Sabragamua and western provinces. Now, particularly in the eastern province over here, you can see, and you can expect rather, and in the Uva province as well, rains of about 100 to 150 millimeters over the next few days. Now, the northwestern province is also expected to see about 100 millimeters of rain, and of course a lot of this rain is expected to be accompanied by great degrees of lightning and thunder as well, so it is advisable for you to remain indoors or take the necessary precautions. Now, wind speeds have also been increasing over the last few days. Over the landmass of Sri Lanka, the winds have blown towards the western side. There is also a very strong winds over the seas, over the bottom of the island from Puttalam all the way to Pothuil, and these winds are at about 50 to 60 kilometers per hour, and again it is advisable that precautions are taken. The Met Department of course advises that everyone who does have to go through their daily lives take the necessary precautions and avoid going outdoors when necessary. Before we leave, let's have a look at the forecast for the coming few days.